One's life does not consist of possessions. Vanity of vanities, all things are vanity. Think of what is above, not of what is on earth. Our readings this weekend point to a very clear theme. Stuff won't make us happy in the long run. I think we all know this in our heads. We just have trouble putting it in practice. I know that I, for one, am very guilty of this. I love the feeling of anticipation as I'm waiting for a package from Amazon. And when it does arrive, the feeling of excitement when opening the package is almost too good to resist. But I also know from experience that those feelings are fleeting. And the novelty of the new purchase wears off, and soon I want to order something else, just to get something else to arrive. Nice new things bring only temporary joy and not lasting happiness. So what are we to do? Do we give up everything and sell it all, giving all the money away to the poor? Don't throw that answer away too quickly. I think for some of you, that is the answer. God is calling many, many young people to become religious, to follow in the footsteps of St. Francis of Assisi or other religious communities, to give everything away for a witness to God, a life of radical poverty. For many of us here, we've already committed to a life of marriage or other vocation. And so we are called to have a healthy relationship with material things. Material things aren't evil because God created the world and everything in it to be good and to be for our use. But we have to acknowledge that material things aren't the highest good. They're not the goal of our lives. We need to have a healthy relationship with how we relate with the material world. So the question is, how much is too much? How do I know when I have too many things? That's a difficult question to answer. Perhaps I can answer with a comparison. You see, tomorrow, my brothers and I, we're headed north for a backpacking trek. We've been preparing for this trip for a few months now, saddling our packs, marching across town for miles, getting our feet and shoulders ready to carry the load of all our gear. And one thing I've learned in my time of backpacking is this. I'm not carrying anything in my pack unless I darn well need it. After the first couple of miles, I feel every pound in my pack. And if I could shave a few ounces, you better believe I would. And most of this weight in our packs is food and water. The next heaviest things are tents and sleeping bags. Then, of course, we have the cooking stove and fuel. Don't forget the first aid kit, it's very important. But especially toilet paper, don't forget that. We can't exactly do without those. All these things are necessities. Everything else in our packs we call luxury items. They're luxurious because you don't need them, but they can make the trip a little nicer and more enjoyable. For this trip I'm going on tomorrow, my luxury item is a tiny hammock that I can string across the trees to relax after a grueling hike. I've also purchased an inflatable pillow because in treks past, I've stuffed a t-shirt into a sack and I was snoring all night long, my brother couldn't sleep. Sleep is crucial for the trek, so we all need our sleep. So I got an inflatable pillow. Those are my two luxury items. Luxury items can be nice, but they have to be worth the weight of carrying them. So while my brothers and I are going on an actual journey, we shouldn't forget that we as Christians have already embarked on a spiritual journey. Some of us are very good about keeping light packs, hiking wherever the Lord leads us. But some of us have long since given up hope on reaching the destination. We're content to stay camped where we are. We think it's too much trouble to make ourselves uncomfortable for a little while for the sake of completing the trek. We convince ourselves there's plenty of good sights to see here at our campsite, why move? We're oblivious to the grandeur and the beautiful sights the Lord has planned for us on the way. Not to mention the beauty of the final destination where we're all headed. The very reason why we set out in the first place. So this coming week, as I'm hiking through the wilderness, and as my feet are killing me because I should have left the hammock at home, I'll be praying for all of you. I'll be praying that you might unburden yourselves of some of the comfortable things, some of the luxury items that you carry. I'll be praying that you might set out on the greatest journey of your life, this Christian journey. And I'll be praying that you reach the most breathtaking sight of all, the glorious face of our Heavenly Father. May God bless all of you.